Hi guys, shooting for fun here. Hey, we're going to continue on with our next one in our series of our basic cleaning series of our rifle and shotguns. If you watched the first one there, we did our Savage 24C shotgun rifle combo. Today we're doing a Henry rifle. Now this one's one of the basic models. They make a couple of different ones. They make the H001, which is your standard 22 Henry rifle with the round barrel. This one is the H001T. And basically what the T means is it's got the octagon barrel. If you can kind of see that one there, you can see the flats on the barrel. Now, I kind of like this one a little better just because of the thicker barrel. It helps for cooling. You know, keeps the barrel stays cooler when you shoot. Now, this guy will hold, it's a lever action. They do make a model that has the bigger loop in it. I can't remember. I think it's the H001B or something like that. It's just got the little bigger loop there. And these are great little guns. It looks like, you know, it reminds you of your old West guns, where you have to actually, you know, to fire this guy, you gotta bang, you know, bang, bang, you know. So they are a really fun gun to shoot. Now, what we want to do is you always want to make sure that your gun is safe, right? These are a magazine tube fed gun, right? Which means normally what you do is you pull this up to where your little notch is right there. You pull it up and you have to drop your bullets in one at a time. Now if you watch the video that I did on some accessories for your guns, we showed a little tube feeding speed loader, which allows you to just tilt your gun back like this, put the speed loader up here, and just tilt it up, and it loads all 15 at once. Saves a ton of time when you're at the range. Okay, so notice we don't have any in our barrel. You want to make sure that you cycle it a couple of times. You know, make sure that your chamber is empty. And then we're ready to clean. Now these are fairly simple because there's not a whole lot of disassembly you can do. Now you can take, if you want to take these two screws out here, flip it over, you take these two screws off, and you can take this cover off, and you can clean in a little bit more around where the trigger and the hammer is there. It is a kind of a more sealed trigger group there, so there's not a whole lot of cleaning much you can do. So what we're going to do is we cock it back to where it ejects backwards. It opens our chamber up. I'll take my bore cleaning spray here. We'll squirt down the end. We give it a minute there to kind of work its way down a little bit. And then, while you have your, oops, I'm sorry, hit my camera there. Now while you have that open, your breech open there, what you want to do is you run your snake down through there. There we go. And see the way that does it, it runs up the side there. And then we'll just pull it through our gun there. Okay. And now, while we still have our breech open there, we can go in to where the inside of our barrel is there. Go around the whole inside part of the slide mechanism there. We can close that back. We can get up here where our firing pin is. I don't know if you guys can. If we set up this way, you can see it in there a little bit better. Okay. And then what I do is, while I have the part extended here, and this also, when it slides back, it engages your hammer there. And we want to get in here good. And then we can get in there where our hammer is. Okay. Now from time to time, if you want to, where your feed tube is, you can get your this is where your rod would come into play with your pad on there and stuff. You could run it down through there just to clean that feed tube. What I normally do is I'll take our feed tube here, take our spray, and then this is our follower there for our shells. And then what we'll do is we'll reinsert our follower here. We'll cycle it a couple times. And then what I do is I take and I wipe off any residual. You know, because as you do handle these, your fingerprints have oil and stuff on your hands from where you've just, you know, cleaned your gun. So I just wipe it down really good to get off any residual residue. Okay. And if you notice on here, I've got a little piece of leather that I ran. Same kind that I had on my camper there series. And it's just a little guard pad here that goes around your loop there. And because as you are shooting, you're doing this and you're firing, you're doing this and you're firing, you're doing this, and that hits that a little bit. So this just adds a little extra padding to it as well. And as you notice, I've made a custom butt piece for this one. Tried to make it look like the old West there. I don't know if you can see it with the light on it there. Got a little wagon with the cactus on it here and boots with some hats on it there. And like I said, I make these for a lot of my guns. It just helps keep the butt stock. Like I said, if you keep it in your gun cabinet or you move it around from case to case, you can get little nicks and scratches in there. And it just helps protect it. Plus, it also adds a little padding as well. Okay. So this is our Henry rifle. The 22 lever action. Has the adjustable rear sights here. There's also a kit that you can get. You can mount for optics up here. You can put a scope. You have your little rail right there where you can put your scope or your optics for it as well. They do make one that comes in the back that has the long tube that pops up there with the eyelet in it for like longer range shooting. So there is a following for these guys that you can get all kinds of accessories and things for it. Now they make these in the 22, they make them in a 45, they make them in a 357 and 38. You know, so you can get these, and they also make them in the Golden Boy, which has the golden trigger and the golden plate and stuff. So there are several different models of these, and they all shoot excellent. Okay, you want a little fun gun just to go do some hunting with, you can. These are really accurate guns. You can go rabbit, squirrel hunting with them. They're just a fun little shooting gun. Okay, and this is our Henry Repeating Arms 22. Thanks for watching, guys.